Today's video, The Science of Getting Rich. And I love this book because it talks about competition and it talks about creating. And the difference between competition and creating is, think of Amazon. You will never beat Amazon because they have the best infrastructure. They can, basically charge nothing for shipping because they're shipping so many products that they get it in bulk, and you really just can't compete with that. And if you're trying to become a distributor, it's going to be really, really, really difficult to get into that space, and you're going to have to run at a loss for so long. But if you create a service that is more creative, if you create a service that, gives more than what the people are paying for, that is going to be something that is more valuable. That is going to be something that is more sustainable. That is going to be something that is just overall a better use of your time. And it's something that I wish we were taught as kids, because we're taught go into the job field, go do this, go do that. We're not really taught to be creative. We're not really taught to be imaginative. We're not really taught that if we think long enough and hard enough about an idea, about a business, we can get that actualized. And that's what this book is about. This book is about taking that idea, thinking about it all day, taking the necessary steps, and eventually getting it, and not viewing it as a competition. Viewing yourself as a creator, not as a competitor. And I really want to emphasize this difference, because for the longest time before I had read this book, I was looking at my YouTube views, I was looking at my other channel, I was looking at Hamza, I was looking at First Man, I was looking at Fresh and Fit, whoever is sort of in that semi-male self-improvement space. I would see their videos and I would see them doing a lot better than mine, and I was like, oh, this is my competition. I have to copy their video style. I have to copy this. I have to copy that. I have to, title my videos in the same way, do similar topics, and that's how I'm going to get successful. But the truth is, I've made videos that I wasn't happy with, that I wasn't, happy with the thing I talked about, or the subject I talked about. Just it wasn't really me. I want to talk about things I want to talk about. I want to talk about subjects that I feel have really affected me. And me talking about girls, it doesn't do anything for me. I have a girlfriend. It's why the hell should I tell guys how to get girls when, that's just not who I am. That's not something that interests me. That's not something that drives me. Why should I do that just for views? And I was operating like a competitor. I wasn't operating like a creator. I wasn't operating like an innovator. I wasn't operating like Thomas Edison or Nikola Tesla, or basically anybody who's gone about creating their own industry, creating their own field. And that's what I want to be. I want to be an innovator. I don't want to be a copycat. I don't want to be somebody that, their paycheck is determined based off how popular a subject is, how popular, a certain title is. I want to be somebody that creates my own field, my own destiny, my own just operating system. And it's the limiting belief that there's a finite amount of resources in this world. And this book does a really, really, really good job of dispelling it. It's only a sentence or two, but it's so powerful. And what this book says is, there are more diamonds in the ground. There is more gold in the mountains. There's more oil in reserve somewhere in this world than the entirety of all of the money in fluctuation. You need to stop viewing the world as poor. You need to stop viewing the resources as limited. There are more resources, and they're being replaced faster than we can use them. The universe is boundless. The universe does not have any limits to it, and we need to stop thinking of it like that. And when we stop thinking of it like that, that's when we can start being creative. That's when we can start being our own person. That's when we can start creating our own fields and creating our own destiny and controlling how we view the world, because the mindset that we operate from is the most important thing. If you always think you're going to be poor, you will always be poor. If you see a way out, then there's a way out. And that is what this book is going to teach you about. And it's so cheap. It's literally $5. I think it's 80 pages. If you are struggling with starting a business, or struggling with your financials, or struggling with the mindset, how you approach money, this is a must read, because it is truly transformative. This is going to be a book that I promise you I read at least 100 times before the day I die. And it's something that I'm going to keep with me, and I really want to get this non-competitor mindset into you. I really want you to understand that we can all be creative. We can all be innovative. We have to operate from this frame, because when you become competitive, you sink down to everyone else's level. When you're competitive, you're one of the masses. You're not somebody that's going to go out there and change the world. And that's what I want for all my subscribers. I want everyone that subscribes to me to in some way impact the world, in some way make it better, in some way be a black sheep, don't fall for the tricks of society. Don't fall for the tricks of mass media and what is going around you. Like, we need to make this world a better place, and it all starts with you. So with that said, if you want to pick up this book, I'll leave a link in the description, and yeah, catch you in the next one. Subscribe to the channel if you found value in this, and if you want to hear more from me, I have another channel. That link will be at the end in one of the cards. But yeah, catch you in the next one. Thank you.